Taxiing out, no AS3X at all. We're gonna do a couple honest landings, no helps at all. I want you to see how nice this is once it's figured out. 70% throw, no AS3X, 20% expo, that is all. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
We'll tuck the gear. Actually, you know what? I really want to show the landings worked out. So there's half flaps coming in on the 2-second deployment. Flying the NX-10 on this one. And no stabilization. Look at that, Bobby.
Looking good.
Really dialed in. I'm going full flaps. Now this son of a gun will really bleed it off in the turns. If you're way too slow, you will lose a lot of altitude. We got a south cross right now. Ha, 3200 6S Smart Pack in there. Just digging it. So I want to give myself back my high rate. Just so I have all the authority I want down here at the bottom. Dead sticking. Man, I'm hot, bro. It got calm on us.
Yeah, it did. All of a sudden it just shut off.
That's okay.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
So these things, I say it all the time, they'll fly slower than they'll glide well. So I need to take my own advice here and try to really keep it settled in. Because I think I'd have a good landing, but I'm running out of space.
Taking it further back on your approach now?
Yeah, and never chopping it, just always in the power. Not a lot of power, but I never really came out of it, just idle the whole time. That was nice, Bobby.
Yeah, it looked good.
A gyro. This whole video is going to be no gyro, just because I've been mixing and matching on the other ones.
You know, I don't have any gyro in my MiG-29. I love it. It's a really locked plane even without one. And this thing's pretty darn solid. I really like the sound of this thing.
It sounds great. Twin 64mm, 6S power. It's got flaps and retracts, suspension retracts. But it does deserve some respect. But man, look at no stabilization, getting along in my high rate. Full flaps. Now it's settling. Once you know what to look for on them, it's pretty sweet. And it doesn't seem to have any adverse coupling when I correct rudder.
Now, did you start with a little steeper approach that time?
I don't think so. Maybe.
It's hard to tell through the lens.
That one was,
to see what you were
that
doing.
one was more of a, well, yeah, I was, and it just wasn't coming down. See there, it's sinking now.
Yeah, okay.
I'll just ride that sink instead of starting a new one.
Man, a lot better than yesterday, huh?
It's so nice out today. And a little more time on it. I mean, who can deny? Spend a little time with the plane is helpful.
And you know what, really, in all that wind, it really didn't fare too bad.
It did pretty good. Really good. I dialed back the AS3X because the only problem I had with it yesterday was I knew I had stabilization. I don't want to see it, but I want to know it's there.
Yeah, for sure.
It's really responding well to these last minute corrections on the roll, which I know probably should be rudder mostly, but it's all an effort to keep the wings level. So I'm gonna start further out this time. This is it.
Drum roll.
Not gonna happen. It's gonna be way too steep. The dead stick stuff doesn't work for me on this one because you have to bleed the speed to get settled back in.
Yeah, I see.
Right? So like slow flight, idle power, always through this is what's up. Chopping, whoa! Almost could have been a spin there. feathering it around, man. Wow. So this is where I put the battery. I really like this one, Bobby. This is nice. I need my smart checker stuff. So if you're flying smart G2 batteries, you're gonna need to have an adapter to work your smart checker. But it is nice, I don't have to hunt for a lead. So that was like 3.5 minutes on a G2 3200 6S pack, 378, not bad, 28%.
Heck yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Guys, the Arrows RC F-15 is super awesome. Check out our other videos on this. So this is the end of the flight with the 3200 6S, almost all the way forward. I'm loving my Spectrum AR637T, but I wanted to do a flight where I never used it at all. So this was completely just on. The rates are 100% on high rate, 80 in the mid, and 70 for the low. 20% expo on all 3 rates. That is what you get. Yesterday's super windy. We experimented with the AS3X. Check out that video as well. But I love this thing. I'm so glad to get to fly it when it was calm out and really get my method for bringing it in. The dead stick never seemed to work good for me. It was always going, had to resettle and all that. So I really think slow flight, idle power, that's what you need. Get it done. Links in the description. See you guys.